Today I'm going to be talking about parenting in prison. There are approximately 9,154 pregnant incarcerated women each year. There is also 66,000 women that are parenting from behind bars each year, and this doesn't account for women that are serving time in county jails. Over 150,000 children are dealing with incarcerated parents. Many individuals can feel incredibly guilty for not being able to provide for their child the way they are supposed to. On top of feeling incredibly guilty, pregnant women do not receive the care they need while they are incarcerated. The major problems with parenting in prison is the care pregnant women receive behind bars, the different options for when a baby is born, and the development of children with incarcerated parents in the relationship. It is made extremely difficult for pregnant individuals to get the care they need inside prison. Victoria Law interviewed Mina Long. Long was a 23-year-old when she was booked in the Clark County Jail in Washington State in 2010. Long was also pregnant with twins when she entered the jail. She was given an extra 8-ounce carton of milk with all 3 meals each day. She accounted that there were countless times that the milk was expired and sour and she was unable to drink it. All food she was given should have been eatable because she was eating for 3 individuals. She also states that during her 4 months in jail, she lived off milk, fruit, and cold cereal. She stated that the rest of the food she would eat would be off commissary purchase, which is consisted of donuts, candy, trail mix, meat and cheese sticks, and flavored popcorn. There is no way that this is enough nutritional value for her and her 2 babies. Many women in prison also may not have access and funds to go to commissary like Long did, which may make it even worse for them. There is also the story on Nicole Guerra. Guerra gave birth on a blood-covered mattress in the early hours of June 12, 2012. The day before, she reported to the nurse on duty that she was experiencing back pain, cramps, and bleeding. The nurse told her not to worry about anything and sent her back to her cell. Hours later, she pushed the emergency button in her cell. She then waited for 4 hours for anyone to come check on her, and she was finally taken to the nurse's station. The nurse did not examine her, and she was taken to a different cell that had no toilet, sink, or emergency button. While in this, her bladder broke. The nurse would still not come on her. Soon later, she gave birth to a dark purple and unresponsive baby. The baby was later pronounced dead at the hospital. There are many difficulties and implications that come with being pregnant in prison, but there are ways we could assist future mothers and their children in making sure they are getting the help that they need. Some prisons are recognizing the vital importance in a mother and child relationship. Even though it is extremely controversial, some prisons are adopting pilot programs that have nurseries on their prison campuses. Inmates with nonviolent crimes and short sentences have the eligibility to raise their newborn while also serving their sentence. Some see this as a great idea where it teaches these mothers how to support their child without all the pressure of being outside and around alcohol, drugs, and other tendencies. Others are very against these new nurseries, see prison as no place for a child to grow up in, and that it will have major effects on the child later in life. Some prisons are also using video conferences to keep relationships alive while their parents serve time. One of the major problems is the idea of intergenerational sexual incarceration. This is the idea that children with incarcerated parents are 5 times more likely to end up in jail or prison themselves. One of the largest and strongest predictor in youth offenders would be their own parent or close family member's criminal activity. Over half of the juveniles serving time in a juvenile detention center have at least one parent who has served time in prison. Many prisons are seeing the importance on focusing on preparing the inmate for how they are going to parent when they get on the outside. Over 90% of women prisons do offer parenting and family programs. These can range anywhere from 1 to 24 weeks and 1 to 90 hours. The programs are on a number of different things, but they focus on from parenting stress to a child's academic achievements. Some of the programs are very educational and lecture-based, as visitations can be very complicated for the children to travel with wherever they are staying while their parent is serving time. Overall, there are many inmates that are either pregnant or already a parent when they serve their time. There is not enough medical care for pregnant individuals, but there are many programs developing for parents in prison and learning how to be a good parent. And overall, this should help with the statistics and help less people be incarcerated later on in life.